Today we are going to meet Mr. Navroz Contractor, who is a cinematographer, photographer and writer, internationally acclaimed for his work across these fields. Let's find out a little bit about Mr. Navroz Contractor. Navroz obtained a BA Fine Arts degree in painting and photography at the Faculty of Fine Arts, MS University of Baroda. His interest in cinema took him to the Film and Television Institute of India, Pune, where he studied direction and cinematography. Navroz has been the cinematographer for many award-winning feature films. Some of them are Duvidha, directed by Mani Kaul, 22nd June 1897, Limited Manuski, and Devi Ahilya Bai, directed by Nachiket Patwardhan. Percy, directed by Parvez Marwanji, Love in the Time of Malaria, directed by Sanjeev Shah, and Devara Kadu, directed by Patabi Rama Reddy. Navroz Contractor is one of the important contributors to the documentary film scene worldwide. Navroz has had 5 one-man shows of his still photographs, and his photographs of jazz musicians are in the collection of the Smithsonian Museum, Washington, D.C., USA. Navroz is also a writer, and his first book, The Dreams of the Dragon's Children, was published by Penguin Books in 2003, and it is about his filmmaking experience in China in 1984. His love for motorcycles has taken him riding in Asia, Australia, South Africa, Europe, Thailand, Vietnam, Canada and USA. Navroz Contractor has a wealth of experiences from his travels across the world, America, Europe, Latin America and China. Let's meet him and learn from him. Hello Navroz.
Hi.
Welcome to this MOOC on photojournalism. I'm sure everybody is really looking forward to hearing from you about your work and about helping them to know more about photography and photojournalism.
Thank you, Radhika. It's wonderful to be here. I've been here twice. Once, I don't remember, but it's very nice to be with you guys, and I like the setup, and you seem to be doing a very good job of it. So,
yeah. So Navroz, let's start with your journey. You've been with a camera, for nearly 50 years of your life. So where did your journey begin? How did you get into photography? And what made you choose this profession?
well, you see, I grew up in Ahmedabad, and both my parents were fortunately very liberal. And we had a school which was started by Madame Montessori herself, the first school that started in India, which was the of Montessori system right from beginning to end. So it is very difficult for people to understand now that I never gave an exam till I sat in my SSLC exam. There were no exams. And the emphasis was on theatre and the arts. And so one day it was in 1957, there was a very major photo exhibition in the world called The Family of Man. And my mother took me to see it. So I must have been 12 years old or something like that. And I was so struck by that exhibition. And it was an exhibition which was promoted by Life magazine, and it was curated by Edward Steichen, and it went all over the world, and it was called The Family of Man. So it is from starting of relationship to childbirth to growing up to a relationship. I mean, again, when you're adults, to business, to war, to death, and finally. And huge exhibition it was. And I'm very sure that when I saw that, I absolutely firmly decided that I want to be a photographer.
Wonderful. At the age of 12?
Yes. And then I finished my school and I went to the Faculty of Fine Arts in Baroda. At that time, there was no school or university that was giving you a degree in photography. So if you had to do photography, you had to do something else in the major, and photography always would be a sort of a minor part of it. And we tried places in the world and all, but there was nobody who was giving you NID had already started and all, but it was all a diploma thing. So I went to the Faculty of Fine Arts in Baroda, and I graduated in painting, and photography was my subsidiary subject. But I decided that this is the thing, and the photography. So I was introduced to art and paintings of the world, of China, of the European style, of why different kinds of perspective, why we don't see perspective, and our art is different from the other art. I'm not saying anything is better or the worse, but they're all different kinds of things, you know. So I was introduced to that, and my sense of composition, my sense of color, everything was drummed into me for 4 years, you know. And it was there that I started to do photography. And when I finished that, by the time I was in my third year, I was actually an established still photographer, you know. And then I thought that if my photographs could move, it would be quite interesting. So I went to the Film Institute in Pune, and there I studied film direction and cinematography. So I got a formal training a little bit in cinematography. Then after Pune, I started working as a professional in Bombay because there was no other place to go when you do cinema. I couldn't go back to Ahmedabad. There was nothing. The students who came from Kerala went back to Kerala because there was a film industry. The people who came from Tamil Nadu went back to Tamil Nadu because there was a film. But the people who came from the north or the east, we all had to go to Bombay to start our careers, you know. And it was a very interesting mahal in the 60s when everything was mixed, the theatre, the advertising, the feature films. The new film movement had already started. Bhulabhai Desai Institute was there. Film Finance Corporation, which is what is NFDC today, that had started. So that's how my career began. And I was more interested in documentary because I was trained as a documentary still photographer. So the thing is that when I left Pune, it was very interesting that I thought that I will never do anything with film. My career runs parallel, so I will have to keep talking about this and that simultaneously, you know. So I was very happy doing still photography and earning fairly decent living, you know. Then one day what happened is that Mani Kaul met me, who was much senior to us, and he had become very famous with his first film, Uski Roti. So he looked at my work as just as friends, and he said to me that whenever I shoot a color film, you will shoot it for me. So I said, all right, I mean, why not, you know. So I went to Europe during the 67, 68 students movement in Paris and all that. We took part in it. And by the time I came back to India in 1970, late 70, Mani had already finished Uski Roti and he had become very big, you know. And he is already working on Ashar Ka Ek Din. Then he met me. I met him, said hello, and he said that, look, I'm going to shoot a feature film, and I had promised that if you are shooting in color, you have to shoot for me. So I said, all right. So I shot the film called Duvidha, and it was very, very highly acclaimed, and my whole career changed. So instead of my bread and butter being from still photography, it went into cinematography. And at a very young age, I got the national award, and you know, I mean, that's besides the point, but I was recognized and I began to get work. But my main interest remained in documentary films, you know. So what had happened is that those days, documentary movement was small and it was consigned to only to film division. So if you were around them, then you could make films and all that. I somehow did not fit in for some reason or the other. But what had happened is that there were a lot of foreigners who were coming to make films in India, and they had seen Duvidha outside the country. You know, it had won several awards and everything like that. So they started to contact me. And also those days, the documentaries used to take us away from home for 1 month at a time, 2 months at 3 months at a time. So not many people of whom I had studied with cinematography, though they were good cameramen, wanted to do that. You know, they didn't want to leave everything and go. But my thirst for travel and my thirst for seeking the reality of what was happening in India. So I happened to start working, and I've worked with many filmmakers around the world. And then I started working around the world, you know. So I've shot in America, and I've shot in Europe, and I've shot in Latin America and China. And it's been a good journey. no regrets.
We hope that you've enjoyed this interaction with Navroz Contractor. We're going to continue in the next video.